Women just want to be the most feared witch in the village and then go home and get forehead kisses.
Accusations!
These are not accusations. This is
False accusations.
And
Guys, like, I love books, but is it ever this serious? Like, what story, like, what do you have to say that is this much? How many, like...
A surprise for you.
What?
You have to do your required reading every single day.
Yeah.
Finally got. Anyway.
Stop stealing my food! So good! Hey!
Stop. This is also waterproof.
Oh, it is?
Read in the pool.
Wait, what?
Okay, tell me why I opened Hulu and I'm like, hey, that's Dylan Sprouse. That's the Sprouse brother. And I said, oh, he looks good. Cool. I did not notice this was this. And I said, hold on. You mean to tell me they made a movie of my favorite book and my favorite man in all of fiction, and this is him? Hold on, please, hold on. You mean to tell me that my favorite book in my whole life, okay, hold on, that this book, if this doesn't show you that this is my favorite, I mean, come on, readers, you just know. You mean to tell me that they put a face to my man Travis, and this is the best they could do? Okay, absolutely no hate to Dylan Sprouse. We love him as a man. But this man, Travis Maddox and Pinch, oh my God. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. I waited my whole life for something like this to happen. But at the same time, I never wanted it to happen because you cannot put a face on Travis. You just can't. Like, there's so many Pinterest boards, so many over the years, like, people would just put faces to him and I'm like, all right, that's kind of him, but I don't know, like, I can't really see him, you know? He's just so great. You can't put a face to him. There's no one alive that I know of in the industry who has a face like his personality, and that is not him. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing something good, okay? I am not watching this. I just think that not every book should be made into a movie. And I love movies, okay? But when you got a loyal fan base, like, for years, this book has been out for, like, over 10 years. Didn't they stop to think, like, maybe these people don't want it into a movie? Just maybe, you know.
This is how far my friends and I are willing to take a joke. Remember a few years ago, after Twilight came out and was such a huge hit, that all these other writers figured out that the formula was just teenage girl meets a monster, but she doesn't know that he's a monster because he's so sexy, and they just started cranking him out. He's an angel, and she doesn't know he's an angel because he's so sexy. A teenage girl meets a demon. She doesn't know he's a demon. He's so cute. He's one of the Fae, and she can't tell that he has a plant growing out of his back. And each time, my friends and I would see one, we'd be like, man, they're going to run out of monsters at some point, and it's going to be time for mummies. There's going to be no other options left besides mummies. They're going to have to write a book about a teenage girl who meets a mummy, but then no one did write that book, so we wrote that book. Unwrapped My Heart, which is a mummy joke. Publishers Weekly called it unfortunate, but that was the only review we got, so we had to put that sticker on that. It's a real book. People don't believe me. You know, we could have just made a cover. Would have been easier. That's not what we did. We wrote the whole book. It's got all these words in it. You can see they're different words, some repeats, but a lot of different words. I'll actually read you a quick passage because people don't believe me. It's a real book. They ask me all the time. So I will read you. This is from the end, and it's not a spoiler. I already told you the plot. I kissed him passionately, then held his face in my hands and stared deeply into the voids where his eyes should have been. because he's a mummy. Then he wipes his mouth with his sleeve so my saliva doesn't ruin centuries of careful preservation. It's a lot of mummy jokes. It is out in paperback now. It always was, but it also is now. It's like 5 years old. Unwrap My Heart by me, Alex Falcone, and my friend Ezra Fox.
I'm sorry. I'm learning how to read, y'all. It's either this or I turn off the camera and just be angry and don't learn. Because regardless, this is why people give up. When you see an adult and they be like, why you never learn? Like, because this is what they would have to go through. I don't know if they'll go through it like me, but I'm going to tell you something. If you don't know how to read and you're an adult and you're going to start learning how to read, you will not get through this without any vulnerability, bro. Like, you don't. Ah! I'm supposed to know this! I'm supposed to know this shit already! Ah! Stay up, baby. Don't give up. Ah! Let's go, baby! Let's go. Let's go. You learning, yo. You learning how to read. You learning. That's what it is. Let's go. Let's go. And so Wilbur came home to visit beloved Manor Pile in the barn cellar. His was a strange homecoming. Around his neck he wore a medal of honor. In his mouth he held a sack of spider eggs. They're supposed to know this stuff, yo. I'm supposed to already know how to read. I'm supposed to get this. Let's go. I need it, baby. I need it all. Let's go. Let's go. You breathing. Let's read. Let's go. Let's go. His was strange homecoming. Around his neck he had a sack spider egg. There is no place like home, Wilbur thought, as he placed Charlotte's 540 unborn children carefully in a safe corner. The barn smelled good. His favorite friends, the sheep and the geese, were glad to see him back. I gotta heal, y'all. Like, if I don't go through this, I'll never learn how to read. Like, I gotta fight my fears. I gotta fight my emotions. They don't own me. I own them. Geese were glad to see him back. The geese gave him a nose.
It's like a reward.